another rank. Yup, maybe. She's 4. Come on. Maybe there's let me search for like a hard one. Ah, was it that? Was that Rod? Right? No, that Rod maybe. I think. Shit, I forgot, dude. Well, oh wait, it's that the red nod. Okay, the red nod. Oh fuck it. Okay, the red nod. Right? Yeah, there we go. Then no loved. I have all of the loved ones. That's too hard. That's too easy. Wait, was it Sai? By Sai. Why did that? Okay. Well, that idea just ran out the drain, I guess. Why do I play so much DT, dude? Like, it's pretty bad, to be honest. I think I'm gonna do some Osho MM. These. How is this Nomad? That's a low SR1, I guess. This is Nomad as well. Yo, Rimpe! Yo, good luck in school, man. I hope not too boring. Thanks for passing by. Man, I'm so stupid. But I guess I'll fix my sleep schedule. I really hope I can do like a really long stream today. But maybe I just won't have the energy. I don't submit any scores, dude. It's pretty dumb. My consistency is slowly getting fucked. My speed right now also, it's like a super red dude, I don't know. Yeah, fuck this, dude. Fuck this map. This is as a nomad, that's odd. That's kinda odd. Tarot. Oh, psychology, this is a good map set. I'm gonna try this one. Accuracy is popping off. Okay, I submit this no matter what. No more fucking around, bruv. Well. Okay, I misread that. That was also very unexpected. This is a decent breakdown. If there was just like more of a build up, it would be just pretty good. That's a bit of an int in my opinion. That too. That as well, dude. Okay, my egg is still pretty like 2% better than my my current number one. I don't understand how that even is possible, that it's so much better egg. It's not even that much better. I should not have spoken about my egg. Oh god. I curse myself. Yeah, dude, that's pretty stupid. Wait, what the fuck is this combo? And who is this, dude? What? Kataberga. Where is he? Chumish. That is an S-rank. I thought about a map. A fucking... what was it? Bear. This is nuts, dude. Majore. Oh, fuck this map. Okay, Fansula, chill out with the perfect nut. God damn. Why is this in the fucking Osu matchmaking, dude? This map is so dumb. This is just... who would do... so dumb, dude. Yeah. And I hear this call out, still you don't seem so far at all. And I hear this calling. Man, when you don't sleep, you can't get any speed. Like, my speed is just non-existent. Palle! Palle! Nej, du ser ikke noget. Det her er ikke virkeligt, okay? Nej. Nej. Jo, hvad så, Paul? Hvorfor er du her så tidligt? Når du er på arbejde? Interessant. Interessant, Paul. Det må jeg sgu give dig. Holy shit. Jeg kom desværre til at spille Overwatch hele natten for anden dag i træk. Men til gengæld så tog jeg en lur klokken 10 til 12. Så... God. Egentlig. Hvorfor bruger jeg Shugen skin? Yikers. Alright, held og lykke på dit arbejde, mate. Det vil jeg sgu ikke overskue til. Hvad? Det er sgu en vælge ikke, men okay. Doomsday! I'm dying. I am dying. Doomsday skin is not it. Oh, there it is. This was the one I was looking for. Yeah. Ah. Nej. Nej. Nice. The fucking HP drain is... It's definitely there. I'm so dead. I could... I wonder if there's any 3 mods on this. Nope, of course not. Alright, we'll do Night Core only. I've rarely used combo. Yeah, fuck they. Reset the big core map. That baby Ariox edit. Here we go. Why is this Chris fucking baby? Get me off DT, then I'm on DT too much. Punchline! Oh, this map. That baby. Oh my egg. At least it's just one of the bursts. There should not be any combo numbers on this. That would be the perfection of this gun. Oh. Even the fucking input thing. kinda forgot this map existed. Oh. Oh no, dude, I played with this skin, so now it looks like an Among Us character. Fuck, that's bad. Now we get a good fucking look on the slider ball. I think this is the only time I want to see a slow slider in my life. I wonder if this is hard rockable. It probably is. But my hard rock egg is going to be shite probably. This is not as ulty as I thought, to be honest. It's like a 4 circle. Oh wait. Oh no reverse slider, I'm disappointed. Oh, this ending would be fucking brutal with nerfs as well. Ah. Oh! I fucking died! Holy sh! I'm not gonna get any rank scores today, dude. I fucking swear, man. I'm not gonna get any. Oh, there's a hidden FC in Denmark, but that's it. What skin is going to be the next? The bubble skin. This is a classic. Oh, the cursor's non-existent. Hold up. It's almost like I'm playing CS10, dude. What? This is in a pool? I hate this map. I choked it so many times. I cannot fucking this cursor. I just have to. I need to remove the cursor rotate, because this is impossible to use. Da da da. I will never. I need to learn the lyrics for this song. Oh fuck! Why is it not? Oh, this is a weird angle, dude. We need to hit the intro. At least until the slider jumps. Oh, that's bad. Well, I guess not, dude. I hear that as a sexiest moment. I wanna try this skin actually. I never got to try it. Black catcher. Ramp. That's. I will check my stamina. It's probably fucking shit. Maybe when I don't have speed, maybe I have. Why are the things blue? Why would you this blue? Oh, you guess. Maybe when I don't have speed, I will have stamina. But I don't really think that's how it works. Because when I have a lot of speed, I also have a bunch of stamina. But now the test will get tested. Yep. Why the corner's blue, dude? I mean, dude, I'm gonna need some ranked score. Like, this is bad. Like, getting none, dude. Getting fucking none. It's bad. I had to leech. For the king, for the land, for the mountains. What else do we have? Oh, this song. Oh, shit, it's all. Wait, this was not the Biko one, right? Oh, it was. Okay, I thought the top diff. You got Pablo number 1 now. That's insane, dude. We have an HR player, HHR as number 1, beating out DT. That's pretty impressive, man. That's pretty impressive. Why is this in the Nomad pool on the fucking Ocean matchmaking? Ah, I'll just do this. These sorting conditions. Obvious coffee. You'll never see it coming. Man, we're going max 5 stars right now. Like, this is interesting. Yeah, I have no choice then. I have to go to this shit. But then I might miss out on some spicy maps. I'll do this as well. Oh. I'll try this. This seems interesting. Was Pablo? Didn't even notice if it was HDHR. I'm pretty sure it was just... He was Nomad. Pause? Yo! Han er tilbage. Jeg kan ikke få noget range score. Jeg kan ikke få noget submit noget, ellers så fejler jeg noget, dude. Vi er i et godt stage her. Jeg prøver lige at tage lige den der af. Høj. Spinner kurva. Jeg spinner igen shield. Det er bedre. Det var en lang intro. Ah. Come on. Ah, nej. Jeg tør ikke at se på min æg at this point. Og min egg er actually bare... Doubles. Please bare lad mig passe. Jeg gider ikke at fail. Jeg har ikke submittet en eneste score indtil videre. Hej Fugu. Ah! Nej, jeg må ikke dø. Min egg er forfærdelig. Jeg kan ikke slå mikro. Vent, jeg er fucking tæt på mikro. Please. Please. Okay, jeg tror ham. Fuck. 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 Holde, du har sat mig på en semisvær task. Fordi lige nu er der folk i mit køkken. Du har sat mig på en mission. Spil Gorset Benzo. Yo, Emily Osu. Jeg skal fucking igennem ild og vand for at få vand. Ild. Yep. Der er ikke nogen officer på den her. Jeg shrink. Nej, jeg skal lige have noget vand, fordi Polle, ja, jeg skal nok, ja, bare lige så jeg ikke glemmer det. Bare lige så jeg ikke glemmer det. 2 sekunder. Det var ikke så meget en task som jeg troede, fordi tanken om at lad mig lige hydrate, og så kan jeg tale. Der er vand. Det var godt med noget vand. Oj. Kan jeg snipe Pablo med på HCHR 99% accurate? Ikke alle stjerner. Action. Han har den tredje... Shit, han har den tredje bedste simulator count. Jeg kan jo min hidden. Men ja, det var ikke så meget en task, som jeg troede, fordi i tredje person, der var tanken om at skulle muligvis interact med folk, skræmte mig lidt væk. Men det var ikke så svært, jeg skulle bare finde en vandflaske. Det var bare crazy fucking stuff, I know. Alright, nok snak. Chapter fucking ved det. Jeg kommer til at lave et eller andet dumt her. Yikes. Kenny! Okay, vi ses, Palle. Held og lykke på arbejdet. Hello, Kenny. What is it for you? Is it like fucking... God damn it, dude. I do know mod. Is it like... I don't know, 18 AM? 8? Yep. Is it 18 AM? It's 5:49. Wait, did you have VIP? Maybe I removed it. I don't know. I might have. I'm sorry, Kenny. I'm sorry, man. Accuracy gone already. This is gonna be a fucking ride, man. On a stack. God damn it, man. My aim is so bad right now. Oh no, dude. That's probably not even top 8. I'll get some ranked score, I guess, dude. Oh, Jesus fuck, dude. My stamina is already dying, dude. Like, I don't know what it is, but when you don't sleep, it just gets very bad for some reason. This is not even that stamina intensive for me regularly. no. This egg is pathetic, dude. This is kind of seeable, to be honest. But now it will probably spike like crazy. This sounds like the ball guns. I don't know what to call them. You know, at the fucking. If you ever been to like a park where they have a place you can play and shit, then they have these air ball guns. Not. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck to explain. Dude, I will. I will show you. Trust me, it makes a lot of sense. Oh my god, dude, I fucking failed. Nine, nine. God, dude, that's nice. That's a nice. Okay, let me find. How do I pause? Oh, air, air ball, ball gun, air. What? Ball gun, air ball gun. But then it's not. No, it's not. Airball gun trigger at place. I don't fucking know. And it shows field guns. Uh, okay, I give up, dude. I don't know what. Yeah, now I just look like a retard because I can't find it, dude. It's a real thing, dude. They fucking you. And then it fires guns with the airs. No, it fires balls with air. Hey Kenny, you want the IP? I can give you a timeout. Now what? I got some total score. Who's they you say? They you say? Oh. That's a massacre. My fucking chest, man. Nice. Fuck. Oh, God damn it, dude. What? My fucking chest. That's annoying as shit. No problem, man. Now it's sweat. Can't drink water probably. I feel invaluable about your species. That's the only lyric I know. And then it says Senseless Massacre. My fucking chest, dude. It's annoying. Kaboom! Ba, 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 ba. My accuracy is fucking godlike, dude. I'm inting. Oh, my pen. My pen is gone. Emily is on the hard diff. Why not? Why not? Let's see. Because Will Cookie already did that. Yes, Vibro probably as well. Bada bada bada. Oh, I have a sad choke on this, dude. I was on an SS run, and then I just split. Bada 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 bada. This place kinda nice. Well, then there's this map. God damn it. This was a kind of for free number one, but I guess not. Oh, it's 0 spinners, man. God damn it. I tried to DG that as well, but I guess it didn't work out. Ba 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 ba. Something. Oh. Ocean Mercenary. Gonna show you my heart. Tycho time. Fuck. Oh, it was fun at the start with the fucking and then it just got ruined. God damn it. Why, man? Oh, this piano is dead. Spare? 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 What? 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 I thought that was a spare map. I guess not. I need to play this fucking game, dude. I need to play through. It's apparently amazing, dude. But I'm stupid. I played a bit of it, but... Oh, Destiny. No, that was... Oh, it is Destiny. I need to fuck this guy. You know it. Nope, I'm not gonna fuck him, dude. Like, it's not happening. Nugget biscuit, biscuit, nugget. Nugget biscuit, nugget in a biscuit. Dip it in the mashed potato. Dip it in the mashed potato. And the barbecue sauce. It's a snivy, guys. It's fucking snivy. I don't know why. I randomly had this song stuck in my head for like 2 weeks. I don't know why. And I barely knew it. Like, I've not even played the map set. Jesus Christ. Wait, wasn't this 8 stars? This was 8 stars at some point, I'm pretty sure. Can we fix it? Oh, well. How many is this? Damn.
should. Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Bob the Builder. Yes, we can. Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Bob the Builder. Yes, we can. Scoop, Muck and Dizzy and Rolly too. Lofty and Wendy join the crew. Bob and the gang have so much fun. Working together, they get the job done.
Ow, 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 ow. Ba 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 ba. I remember Wolf didn't upload this. Didn't swag number one though. Was I number one on this? Did I take it? I did. X pretty whack. Wait, Haikuna. What? What is this? Themis. Okay. Well, that's kind of nuts, man. Oh wait, I'm not using the Bobaman one. I can use this as a DT skin. Without you. I don't know how I don't know how to hit that. That's give me more total score and no rank score, please. That's what we'd like to see. How is this? Yeah, this is almost 400. But I'm too lazy to play this. Barely 6 stars, but it's still 400. It's not even barely. Aren't you tried to fucking play this game? I'll try to, I don't know, do some just chatting, some reaction or something, dude, because do I have a... I'm scared to click these overlays. Okay, I have this. Okay, I can just show. I don't think it matters. Alright, let me pull this over here. Okay, I don't know if... Maybe... No, wait, I need to find something to watch before I put it there, I think. Okay, what can we watch? Fucking... Oh wait, I'd never watched the... Is it JCS? Yeah, this one. This, I don't know, I just saw it had a lot of views. Okay, I guess we'll give it a shot. I don't know, we'll give it a shot.
This is 26-year-old Dawson McGee, sitting in a police interrogation room in the early hours of a Tuesday morning. The Monday night before, he stabbed his own mother to death for asking him to move out of the house and get a job.
Okay.
Dawson is unaware that he is being recorded on a hidden camera. In 3 seconds from now, he will hear the sound of a door being opened by a detective. And at that exact moment, you will see a remarkably noticeable switch in his demeanor.
I don't understand. Won't they expect it to get filmed? Like if he murdered his mom? That doesn't make sense.
Well, you tell me.
Wait, let me just... Because this doesn't have all the...
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what I'm asking you.
I was waiting for my brother and sister to tell me.
Okay. Well, so, well,
Oh, he's thinking this is gonna be a long day.
Wait, I'm supposed to have an attorney?
if you want one.
might still have one. I should request the same.
Well, that's up to you if you like one. But I mean, we'd like to talk to you.
You're supposed to have an attorney. I would offer. I'm going to ask for an attorney.
You want to ask for an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay.
It would come as no surprise that a judge deemed him fit to stand trial. A jury then found him legally sane, and he was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of his mother, all of which was in spite of a continuous charade of mental illness similar to the one you see here. Dawson clearly
Okay.
believed that his passage through the legal system would somehow be easier if
Okay,
he were
so-
presumed insane.
I'll just try to do some prediction. Where we at? We're at 212, like, you know. So here, you know, he changes his.
Remarkably noticeable
Yeah, right.
switches
Okay,
in
it said that, I didn't know, right? But yeah, he's basically gonna, yeah, he's not really. No, he's crazy because he murdered his mom, right? But he's probably
insane, which that
you know,
his
he probably is gonna put up this act for like months on months or something like that.
passage through the legal
know?
system would somehow be easier if he were presumed insane, which is a naive
Okay.
yet somewhat
So he
common
abuses
misconception
the
that many
legal
suspects
system
make
by
when facing
pretending to be
serious
insane.
charges. They have this notion that a plea of insanity would either lower the severity of their punishment or liberate them from it altogether. That instead of being sent to prison, they would simply be released back into society, perhaps with a free psychotherapeutic program to attend on the weekends.
What?
This is, of course, a far cry from reality. In the United States, if you're found responsible for a serious offense, but also found not guilty of the crime by reason of insanity, you will be institutionalized at a high-security psychiatric facility. These institutions are without question some of the darkest and most disturbing places in the system. And if you're not actually suffering from the crippling effects of mental illness, living in this type of environment will be a mentally agonizing experience. The foresight of what occurs inside these units would make the majority wish to avoid them. But once you are in, it is very hard to get out, and you will have to serve the same, if not a greater amount of time than you would have had to serve at a regular prison. So to put it briefly, if you commit a serious offense and then pretend to be crazy in order to get away with it, your life from that point forward will be an extremely dark and uncomfortable existence,
But-
whether you manage to fool the system or not.
But
there is
what
one
if
benefit,
you?
which is the
What if you you know, you go there and then you pretend to, you know, get less and less crazy? Would you then, you know, after if you're like deemed as you know, a normal enough state to get in society, would you then be transferred into a regular prison, or would you maybe, you know, abuse the system to just get in society and then get the psychiatry and shit like that, and so like that you could, I don't know, maybe
you manage to fool the system or not. But there is one benefit, which is the elimination of capital punishment. The United States cannot execute someone deemed insane during the time of their offense, which is the only conceivable reason a defendant would cling to this narrative even after
Let me
knowing
turn
what
down my
lies
fan.
ahead should it succeed. And this happens to be a notion that ties in closely to the primary subject of this video. It will focus on one particular individual whose interrogation footage is so fraught with blatant trickery that most of the segments presented to you won't even need suggestive commentary. You can simply observe and judge for yourself whether you see authentic behavior or not. But before showing you what pretending to be crazy looks like, we'll briefly show you a genuine case of the criminally insane, or at least a far more convincing one. This is 18-year-old Jared Murray, a freshman at East Central University in Oklahoma. On a Wednesday evening in December, he asked fellow student Gennaro Sanchez for a ride to Walmart. Once they got there, Murray pulled out a handgun and made Gennaro drive to an isolated country road where he shot him twice in the head. He then attempted to hitchhike to Canada, but was soon apprehended by police on the side of the road. He immediately confessed to the crime once apprehended, and was then interrogated by the arresting officer.
I went down to his dorm room.
Jesus
and
Christ.
asked if I could be given a ride to Walmart in exchange for $20 gas money.
So he took you to Walmart,
Yes, sir.
and did you both go in?
No, he did not go in, sir.
And why not?
We pulled into the parking lot, then I pulled the weapon on him and demanded that he take me to Asher, Oklahoma, sir.
Okay, and why did all of a sudden did you decide that you need to go say anything?
He panicked, went to pull out his phone. I yanked the phone out of his hand, and then he panicked some more, kept telling me not to kill him. To make him feel more comfortable, I unloaded the clip, unloaded the bullet from the chamber, handed them over to him, and that eased his nerves a little. Then I pulled a second clip out of my
And the
pocket,
nerves
set it
are
on my
fucking
pocket.
gone, dude.
And so you're driving east, and so I guess at some point,
But what's the point of the gun then?
did you decide it was
Okay.
now is the time?
That's
Yes, sir.
odd.
Okay, and what happened?
I loaded the gun quickly, chambered the round quickly, shot once, missed, shot a second time, hit, jumped out of the car, went around. He was driving 10, 15 miles an hour, so it was rather slow. Ran around the hood of the car, and of course it was slow when he wasn't purposefully driving. Tried to pull him out, couldn't get him out until he already had hit the tree. Pulled him out there, dumped him into the, no, before I dumped him into the ditch, I heard him gurgling. I'm not sure if that was a physiological or physical process after death, but I thought that he might have still lived through that somehow, because he was gurgling, so I shot him again and then shoved him down in the ditch.
He makes a half-hearted attempt to conceal the body with a handful of leaves and a stick. He then walks in the direction of the highway.
Did you get back on the highway?
Yes, sir.
And which way did you go?
North, sir.
And what were your intentions when you were walking north?
Canada, sir.
You was going to Canada?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He states that his plan was to escape into Canada, but he had nothing to escape with, not even a passport.
I had tried hitchhiking most of the way because the only way this was going to work, factoring in my belief that y'all found a crime scene, is if someone were to give me a ride there and then. And then whenever your patrol car was pulling up behind me, I didn't know it was a patrol car. I stuck my thumb out and you was there for the rest.
Jerry, I want to ask you just point blank, because, I mean, you sat here and confessed to,
Pretty much everything.
in my mind, and I think you might agree with me, just cold-bloodedly killed a young man tonight.
Yes, sir.
Or last night. Have you ever killed anybody else?
No, sir.
You will now see the detective attempt to establish a motive for the crime.
I guess I'm having a hard time understanding what you got out of it. Can you help me?
I don't really get anything out of it.
Do you feel any remorse?
I'm sad that I got caught so quickly.
Damn.
Tell me why I should believe you that there just was going to be one person that was going to suffer from your consequences of killing.
You have no reason to believe me, sir.
I guess I'm just still having a real hard time understanding why.
The detective fails to establish a solid motive for a further 2 minutes. The discussion eventually lands on the victim's long-term girlfriend.
You don't think she's going to be upset, heartbroken?
I think she will be, sir.
How does that make you feel?
No different, sir.
Okay. I think you've been honest with me. I think you've told me just straight up.
Wait, so he's pretending to be insane now?
What happened?
Yes, sir.
But,
Then he's doing it smartly, I think.
you know, you've done a terrible thing tonight.
Yes, sir.
You killed a young man
Yes, sir.
just for the simple fact of, I guess pretty much this is safe for you.
Yes, sir.
And what do you think should happen to you?
Death sentence, sir.
And why do you think you deserve the death sentence?
An eye for an eye, sir.
Do you believe an eye for an eye?
Yes, sir.
Oh, great timing. Yeah, just like a political thing or whatever, dude. I don't understand why America has a death sentence, he killed a person, but still, it's still pretty odd because you have to get in the fucking electric chair, and that's pretty scary, if when you're in prison you can't harm anymore, so just live the rest of your life there because you did something terrible, but the punishment would be live with yourself and yeah, stay in the prison and then live your life there. You could learn to do that, but death sentence is just scary. You have to think, oh fuck, I'm gonna get electrocuted to death.
Jared
That's
Murray was found not
stupid.
guilty by reason of insanity. He was committed to a high-security mental facility where he is to remain indefinitely.
Anything to say for yourself today?
No, ma'am.
Any reason why you might have done this to this young man?
No, ma'am.
No reason.
No, ma'am.
You have nothing to say for yourself.
No, ma'am.
You want to tell the community anything?
No, ma'am.
Did you confess to police?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you proud of what you've done?
No, ma'am.
Do you have remorse for what you've done?
No, ma'am.
He appears completely void of human emotion. No regret, remorse, shame, nor fear. He had both taken a life and destroyed his own, yet seems indifferent to the circumstances. With respect to his interrogation footage, the most conspicuous element was the complete lack of self-preservation. He didn't once attempt to deflect blame, nor afford himself any type of justification for his actions. He simply spoke in a factual, non-biased manner, impartial to how his words may have been taken or even twisted to be used against him. There was no calculated structure to his behavior whatsoever. So with this notion in mind, let's move on to the primary subject of this video.
Okay, we're not even. Oh no, dude, this is probably good. You know, I saw my thumbnail. He looks kind of fucked.
Put your hands up a little bit.
Okay.
Have a seat.
Okay, you can't see anything, but
Spread your feet up. Don't do not think about getting up, right, buddy?
This is 19-year-old Nicholas Cruz, who 3 hours and
oh, that's the school shooter. Wait, what? That's him? I did school shooter about this guy. What? That's fucking crazy, dude. Dude, I thought he looked familiar, dude. Jesus Christ.
55 minutes prior to this moment, murdered 17 people at his former high school in Parkland, Florida.
Yeah, oh,
Among the
it's
dead
Parkland. Yeah, I did like a video presentation about
were
this.
3 teachers
Damn, that's insane.
and 14 students, the majority of whom were 14 years old. A further 17 students were seriously wounded during the massacre. The gunman dropped his rifle 7 minutes into the rampage and then blended in with the crowd as he ran out of the building. He was at large for 1 hour and 20 minutes,
And then went to
during
the
which time he
McDonald's.
stopped off at a Subway and then a McDonald's, where he
yes,
sat
there it
down
is.
and casually spoke to one of the victim's brothers. The student was unaware that his older sister had just been shot through the chest by the man sitting across the table. The description of the shooter was transmitted by police over the radio, which led to an officer identifying and arresting him on a street just 2 miles away from the school. He was taken to the nearest hospital and examined by a doctor for roughly 1 hour and 45 minutes. He was medically cleared and then transferred to the local sheriff's office where he was subjected to interrogation.
That's crazy.
Do not think about getting up, right, buddy?
From the moment the subject entered the room, his eyes have been fixed upon nothing but the floor. He's held on to this downward-facing gaze as if he's either in a state of shock or disconnected from the moment. At the exact moment the door shuts, he lifts up his head to
Damn.
observe his surroundings. His behavior completely shifts once he believes no one is watching. If we look at his demeanor a moment earlier, we can see the contrast. He went from
Damn, he
being
looks kinda
detached
scary,
to
dude.
alert. His
Looks
behavior
very
changed as the
scary.
environment changed, which is a recurring theme throughout this interrogation. It shows us that his mind isn't wandering off during these moments of apparent disconnection. He is in fact fully present and very aware of what's going on around him. As he looks up, his eyes immediately lock onto the camera. He now knows he is still being watched, and his following gestures will resemble that of someone with suicidal tendencies.
Jesus Christ.
At face value, these externalized suicidal thoughts may seem genuine to some, but when framed with the rest of his behavior throughout this interrogation, they are exposed for what they really are: an act, a calculation.
But yeah, I mean, a lot of because I had this subject in school. A lot of school shooters they actually they shoot themselves right when they've done the act, you know.
Calculated attempt to garner sympathy and paint his character in what he believes to be a more positive light.
Alright, how you doing, Nick? You alright? Gotta be able to speak so I can hear you.
It's crazy that he's doing this.
Alright, I just need to ask you really your name and...
You know, he's doing this right after he fucking did the school shooting, and he has all this planned. Dude, I could have used this for my school project, dude. But you know.
Date of birth, just to go. Alright, I just need to ask you really your name and date of birth just to confirm I got it right, and then I'm gonna see you want a glass of water or something. What's your first name?
This is a situation where the proof against the suspect is already conclusive. He is without question responsible for the crimes under investigation, making the pursuit of a confession not essential. The police know he did it, but they need to know why he did it, which would already require a complex strategy in order to obtain the correct information. But the suspect's first recorded statements upon his arrest have now made the procedure considerably more difficult.
What's going on today, bro?
The demons, man.
Demons?
What's going on, bro?
Voices and demons?
Where's the voices? What happened?
Shut up. Just be quiet, man. Shut up.
Demons, man. Voices.
These two words have now forged the primary stratagem of his own interrogation, which is to cut through deception under the guise of supportive examination. The questions will be designed to lock him into a specific narrative about his alleged psychosis, while simultaneously giving him the impression that his responses are for his own benefit. Anything he says now can be used to refute any amendments he might come up with at a later stage. We all know that after this interrogation, he will have significantly more time to think, study, and even seek guidance from professionals about how the legal system interconnects with mental illness. Yet the majority of this forthcoming knowledge could be useless to him depending on what he says during these moments. The more details he gives away, the less options he will have for his defense later on. But pursuing this objective is complicated, as there are two very common scenarios for when this type of suspect gets interrogated. And just to be entirely clear, by this type of suspect, we mean someone who is 1. Pretending to be insane, and 2. Not fooling anyone. Their most common response is to simply shut down. They regress into total silence or some type of catatonic state, and the interrogation never gets off the ground. The other common response is the exact opposite. They erupt into hysteria or supposed delirium, and everything from that point forward becomes incoherent. The lead detective, John Curcio, must not allow either of these scenarios to transpire, and this makes the first 2 minutes absolutely crucial. He needs to create a positive first impression and resemble the furthest thing from a threat, while at the same time maintain a presence of authority. His temperament will be easygoing and non-confrontational, but also encouraging when extracting a response. His role at this moment is the ally. He needs to be liked, respected, but must not be feared. Not yet anyway. Going off the suspect's initial demeanor, the detective will know that he is far more likely to regress into a state of silence at this opening stage, and if he can prevent that from happening within the first 2 minutes, he is over the first obstacle.
Alright, how you doing, Nick? I just need to ask you really your name and date of birth just to confirm I got it right, and then I'm gonna see you want a glass of water or something. What's your first name? Come on, Nick. Huh? Spell it for me. Come on, I'm old. You gotta talk so I can hear you. N-I-K. O. Okay. A-S. And what's your middle name? Come on, man. Speak so I can hear you. Jacob. Jacob. J-A-C. What's your date of birth? Okay, you need to relax, because I'm the last detective or policeman you're going to have to talk to. So right off the bat, that should be somewhat comforting to you to know that I'm the last guy you got to talk to. But the thing about it is, look at me. I got to be able to hear you. Okay? So all I want to do is get basic information from you, and then we'll get into the, whether you want a glass of water, all that stuff. What's your date of birth? January?
09.
09 September.
The investigation team already know the answers to these basic questions. Their only purpose are to initiate a response, and their non-threatening nature make it more likely for the suspect to engage. They are essentially the opening wedge to get the two-way dialogue flowing. And although the suspect is still partially committed to his catatonic state, as we can clearly see, he is still responsive, making it unlikely for him to regress into complete silence from this point forward. Everything up to this moment has gone to plan. The detective has one foot in the door, and he can now develop the relationship from a more secure position. He goes about this with a standard method of rapport development, the offer of food and water.
All right, let me do this. You want a cold water? You don't know if you want cold water? Thank you. Well, I'm gonna bring in 2, because I want one. It was hot, and then if you decide you want to have it, that's fine. You sure you don't want something to eat?
The refusal to accept food and water is a familiar response which you may have already seen on this channel. It's a glaring manifestation of shame. This is not to be confused with guilt nor remorse, both of which require the acceptance of responsibility, which in turn directs our focus outwards on the feelings of others. Shame, on the other hand, shifts our focus on the perceptions of others towards ourselves. The subject is afraid of how it will look if he accepts the offer considering the circumstances. He instead wants to appear as if he's so negatively affected by the events that he's unconcerned with meeting his basic needs.
Of course, I have so many different keys. Alright, I'll be right back.
Once again, his demeanor abruptly switches when the detective leaves the room. With his head buried in his hands, it's anyone's guess as to what is going through his mind at this moment. But what you are about to see next is extremely revealing.
Jesus Christ.
Cruz was a left-handed shooter. The surveillance at the school would confirm this, and if you pay close attention to the movements of his hands in the next moments, although very subtle, you can see that he's reimagining holding his weapon.
Please don't pause right
But
here
what's
in a
more
second.
telling is how his demeanor abruptly stops and then completely switches right before he looks in the direction of the camera. He goes from holding a rifle and beginning to smirk to then pretending to cry and reverting back to his suicidal mannerisms. This all occurs in under 4 seconds.
Yeah, that's odd.
It could be assumed that for a brief moment, he was not only recollecting the attack, but gaining gratification from doing so. He then remembered he was on film, giving reason for the sharp adjustment. His true self was reliving the attack and enjoying his work, while his false self was so dejected to the point he was externalizing suicidal thoughts. Complete opposites.
Damn. Okay, I wonder if they then... if he ended up getting death sentence.
His next calculated charade is one of
Because
self-harm.
this
He
guy
first
can
bites
clearly
himself
analyze
without
it,
drawing
right?
blood, or leaving any marks that were visible in his jail intake photographs. He then scratches and squeezes at the 2 needle punctures in his arm from where his blood was taken at the hospital. At the very moment the detective re-enters the room, he will act as if he's desperately trying to conceal his self-injurious behavior.
Alright.
Setting aside the glaring contradiction that he just murdered and maimed dozens of people while leaving himself without so much as a scratch, it's the frequency of these little charades that makes their deception so transparent. This is a person who is not self-injurious, pretending to be someone that is. But it's such a feeble attempt at feigned self-harm, it would almost be a comical moment if the circumstances weren't as horrific.
So if they're not bleeding anymore, you want them off, we can pull them off. I'll get you a garbage can. You want them off? Just put them on the... throw them on the floor in the corner. Alright, this one is mine, because I already opened it. This one's yours in case you change your mind.
The next 4 minutes are the extremely tedious process of getting the subject to engage further through basic questions. The topic of his phone will now be brought up.
What about your phone? Do you have a phone?
I lost it.
When did you lose it? Today? Okay. What kind of phone is it?
I don't know.
Okay, is it a flip top, an iPhone, a Samsung? It's a phone. What's the number?
I can't.
Okay.
He will now begin to feign a state of hysteria, which then morphs into a simulated panic attack and fake hyperventilation. The detective will need to refute the act immediately as to not let the subject gain confidence with it, but he also has to maintain rapport and avoid confrontation. He essentially has to tell the subject to knock it off, but in the most passive manner possible.
I can't remember, dude. I can't.
Okay, Nick, calm down.
Okay.
You've already been medically cleared. I know what's going to be talked about is difficult, but again, you don't remember your phone number. How long you had the phone? How long have you had the phone? Nick, the doctor's already looked at you.
Okay.
Okay, you're fine. You're not having any problems at the moment, and you're perfectly fine. So calm your breathing down, all right? And I want to believe certain things that you're going to tell me, but, you know, if we're getting to where you're going to hyperventilate over a phone number, okay? All right.
All right.
So what's your phone number? Huh?
954.
Okay, 954.
The manic episode is somewhat curbed, but the subject is still clearly committed to it.
954-821.
2007.
2007.
1007.
And again, going back to what kind it is, do you know if it's an iPhone, a Samsung?
I don't know.
How long have you had it? Every kid knows what the phone is, man. I got kids your age.
Ever since my mother died.
I know, I heard about that. That's what I was going to talk about next.
This is a turning point. Cruz's adoptive mother had indeed passed away the year prior from pneumonia. The topic is sympathetic towards himself, and it seems to have stopped the feigned hysteria in its tracks. Compared to his neurotic behavior in the minutes leading up to this moment, he all of a sudden appears calm. He is clearly receptive, and thus responsive, to the cue of compassion when it's directed at himself. The detective recognizes this, and although he said he would talk about the subject's mother next, he instead focuses on it immediately to keep him engaged.
Alright. So, but you had, since your mom died, how long has your mom passed?
I can't remember, I think.
Okay. This year, last year?
November.
November? Okay. Okay, when your mom passed, were you living with her?
Yes.
Okay, what city was that? Parkland?
The subject drops the act and becomes more engaged in the conversation. The detective inquires further about his mother for roughly 3 minutes before shifting the discussion. It focuses mainly on the subject's background, and he first declares that he was depressed for the majority of his childhood. He then reveals his history of drug use, which consists of marijuana and Xanax. After that, he claims to have attempted suicide by alcohol poisoning 2 years ago, but in his own words, was able to sleep it off. He then states that he was employed at the Dollar Tree for the last 2 years working as a cashier.
So you've been able to hold down a job for 2 years, that's pretty good, right?
Yes.
Other than Dollar Tree, where else did you ever work?
Lawn mowing.
What?
Lawn mowing.
Lawn mowing? Oh, okay. Alright, when you tried to kill yourself with alcohol, your mom was still alive. What were you depressed about back then?
Loneliness.
Loneliness?
Loneliness.
Friends? No friends? Or what kind of loneliness? I mean, everybody gets lonely.
Solitude.
Solitude? You don't have a lot of friends?
No.
Okay. Today, when I say today, starting from last night when you went to bed to this morning, did you do any kind of drugs at all? Any Xanax, any marijuana, anything like that? No? Okay.
The subject reveals that he has a biological brother whom he was adopted with. He then claims to have been making $1,200 a month at the Dollar Tree. The discussion now lands on what his aspirations were.
When you weren't depressed, what did you want to be when you got out of
A ranger.
A ranger, an army ranger? Did you ever apply, fill out any paperwork to try to go to the Army?
I took the ASVAB, failed,
Okay, why'd you fail?
because I was stupid.
You what?
I'm stupid.
You're stupid? Okay, were you gonna take it again?
I was afraid to take it.
Okay, but you had aspirations to do something with your life. You wanted to be that's a hell of a thing to want to be an Army Ranger.
The discussion moves on to the subject's gun collection, which continues for roughly 4.5 minutes. The attack on the school is yet to be mentioned, but the last gun to now be discussed was his choice of weapon to commit the massacre.
What made you choose out of all the guns to want to buy an AR-15?
Cool looking.
Cool looking? Okay. Now when you bought it, I mean, it was a legitimate purchase. They gave you a receipt and everything, right? So you bought it legally, right? Did you fill out those forms and everything? Okay, you remember those forms? Okay.
The detective now shifts the topic onto his former high school, the same place he carried out the attack.
Now, 3 years ago when you went to Douglas, and obviously you stopped going there, why'd you stop going there?
My depression worsened.
Your depression worsened? And what was going on? Did you just stop school on your own, or did some incident happen where...
Yes, some incident.
Well, what was the incident that happened?
Fought a kid.
You fought a kid? You remember the kid's name?
Ian.
Ian. And did you guys both get in trouble for the fight, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what did they do? Suspend you?
They suspended me.
Okay. And what happened from there? After you got suspended, did you go back to school?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened then? Why'd you stop going there then?
Felt embarrassed.
You felt embarrassed because you got suspended, or you felt embarrassed because of what?
Because of the fight.
Okay. Well, what was embarrassing about the fight? What were you?
Because you lost.
Girl.
Girl?
Oh.
Well, what was embarrassing about it? I mean, did Ian get the better of you? Was that what was embarrassing, or he got the better of you? Okay.
He has just provided the state with a solid argument for a motive. Establishing a reason for an offense is critical when dealing with claims of insanity. It can not only indicate premeditation, but also calculated malice in connection to the crime, something considered absent in the mind of the criminally insane. He also asserts that he was lonely and depressed while attending the school, all of which can reinforce the argument that he was exacting revenge upon the community in which he felt ostracized.
Alright, so you go back to school. What ended up happening? You just stopped going to school out there, or you got into more problems? What was the more problems?
Failing class.
Okay.
Not going to school.
Okay. And this was all while your mom was still alive?
Yeah.
Okay. Did there come a point in time where you just stopped going there, or they expelled you?
Or I just stopped going, and then transferred me.
They transferred you? When they transferred you, was that upsetting to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
As we know, the suspect has made the claim about hearing a voice which he labeled the demon. The detective will now attempt to get a detailed narrative of these perceptual disturbances. He will do so by asking a series of open-ended questions, and then continuous follow-up questions thereafter. This will lock him into specific claims about what he was hearing. The more information he gives away, the less he will be able to amend later on. And the more questions that are posed, the more likely he is to make contradictions that can be used against him. The suspect believes this is some type of clinical evaluation for the sake of his own well-being, and this misconception will become glaringly apparent later on. He, at this moment, is oblivious to the fact he is giving information away that will be used to cut through his own defense in years to come.
You go to the hospital, the doctors clear you, and you're talking about demons. What are the demons?
Voices.
Well, tell me about it. What are the voices about?
It's another voice, the evil side.
Okay. And how long has that voice been going on?
Years.
Did you ever tell anybody about the voice? Never? And what does the voice say to you?
Burn, kill, destroy.
Okay, burn, kill, destroy what?
Anything.
Okay, but have you ever burned, killed, or destroyed anything? What have you burned, killed, or destroyed?
Burned, just fire, set fire.
To what?
In a pit. Fire.
Oh, a fire pit. Okay, well, I mean, the voice told you to burn something, you built a fire in a fire pit. What's destructive about that? That's what fire pits are made for. What else did the voice tell you to do that's...
Kill animals.
Okay, have you ever killed animals?
Yes.
What kind of animals?
Birds.
Birds? Wild birds or...
If you killed his
pets?
pet.
How do you kill them?
Birds.
How do you kill them?
Wait for them, kill them.
Oh, can't catch them, so how you waiting for them?
Out in the grass. Wait for a bird to come up.
There's no way, man. I'm a bird lover. There's no way. You can't catch a bird, Holmes.
No, I mean like...
With a pellet gun? Oh, okay. Where's your pellet gun?
It broke.
Okay. Alright, so the voices tell you to hurt animals and start fires in the fire pit. When was the last time you heard the voice?
Yesterday.
What time was it yesterday?
It was at night.
Okay. And where were we at?
Work.
You're at work? So you're at Dollar Tree. And what's the voice telling you?
Hurt people.
To hurt people. Hurt people at Dollar Tree? Or hurt people?
Hurt people in general.
Okay. Doesn't say specifically who? Alright. Can you tell how old the voice is?
My age.
Okay. Do you have a good voice too, or just a bad voice? Is there a voice inside you that says, do good things?
The detective will now start getting confrontational, and the subject's behavior will shift once more in response. You will see him get defensive as he attempts to protect his narrative, and his responses will become much faster. He will even cut the detective off multiple times. Keep in mind that he was barely saying anything at the start of this interrogation.
Okay.
No?
So it's bad.
Yeah, you held down the job for 2 years. If you were doing things bad, you wouldn't be able to hold the job down for 2 years, right? Okay. I mean, look. Everybody has...
It's me and then my bad side.
I understand. Everybody's got a, quote, good and bad side. There's people...
No, it's a voice. The voice is in here. And it's me. Just regular me.
That's odd.
Good person.
Okay.
Set aside his contradicting behavior for a moment and focus solely on his storyline. In his ideal scenario, we are to believe that he was battling these supposed voices and, in his own words, trying to be a good person. Yet he was unable to reveal or seek help for this internal struggle until the very moment of his arrest. It was quite literally the second he was confronted with his comeuppance that his supposed demons came to light. Now that he is in custody, with the atrocities already committed, he is somehow able to maintain control over the force that was previously keeping him silent. But a deleted video that would later be extracted from his phone would tell a very different story.
Hello, my name is Nick, and I'm going to be the next school shooter of 2018. My goal is at least 20 people with an AR-15 and a couple tracer rounds. I think I can get done. Location is Stone Douglas in Parkland, Florida. It's going to be a big event. And when you see me on the news, you'll all know who I am.
There are no signs of perceptual disturbances. There is no anguish, doubt, hesitation, or uncertainty when announcing his intentions. By his own narrative, he claims to have continuously fought against the evil intentions of the voice. Yet from a visual standpoint, there is no conflict in this video whatsoever.
It's me and then my bad side.
I understand. Everybody's got a, quote, good and bad side. There's people...
No, it's a voice.
Okay, there's no way he...
Me, just trying to be a good person.
He doesn't get the death sentence.
But obviously, again, when you say it's a voice, it's you. It's all you. The voice is you as well.
Yeah.
The voice didn't force you to do anything, right?
No, the voice did. It's two voices. There's one half that's the good and then the bad.
Yeah.
His rapidly interchanging behavior has now gone from catatonic to manic to hallucinatory to now highly attentive and cautious.
Okay, well, the voice tells me to go to lunch and not pay for my meal.
Okay, so he said... Fuck. He said that, he started off saying that he only had one, but then he just said that he had one and one good. So he just fucked himself.
But I pay for my meal because I know that's the right thing to do, right? Okay, let's talk about it. Did the voice didn't tell you to take Uber, right?
Yes, it did.
It did?
Yes.
The voice said take Uber. Did
The voice is in me.
You're the voice.
No,
in
here.
Okay, it's in your head.
Yes.
What is it, a male voice or a female voice?
Male.
Male?
The subject was beginning to panic, but the detective dials it in for the time being and switches the discussion back to more trivial matters. It seems that he wants to consult with the investigators outside before maximizing the pressure, and he reestablishes a certain level of trust before leaving the room.
Let me go. I'm going to go back and see what everybody's doing as far as what they need me to do.
You're not a psychologist or anything? Or?
No, I'm not. I'm a 59-year-old man who's raised 3 children, so I guess that makes me somewhat of a psychologist.
Think you can give me a psychologist here?
I can certainly ask.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a psychologist before? Okay.
The subject scratches his arm for another 2 minutes. He then switches to a hallucinatory state and appears to be seeing things in the room.
But then they could maybe say he's on drugs if he does things like that.
The detective will once more dismiss the act
So
by
that's
pretending
pretty-
to not see it. He will then pose a question to the subject, and the charade will cease immediately.
Do with the water.
Oh wait, they can shit in the blood though, if he did drugs.
It's very interesting to observe his facial expressions at the exact moments he abandons fake behavior. These are the very brief junctures in which his true self appears to surface. It's easy to get distracted by the present situation as he sits there in a hospital gown chained to the floor, essentially helpless to the cunning devices being used against him. But in moments like this, we are reminded of what we're actually dealing with. A very short time ago, he was not helpless at all. He was the one preying on the helpless, offering them none of the sympathy nor mercy of which he is now trying to garner for himself.
Alright, this psychologist you want to talk to. Obviously, I would have to tell him what you want to talk to him about. So, what exactly what do you want me to ask him, or why do you want to talk to a psychologist?
Find out what's wrong with me.
Well, what do you think's wrong with you?
I don't know.
The detective in this next segment will attain further information about the supposed voices, only he will no longer have to tread carefully in order to maintain a friendly connection. He will still secure useful information, but also get confrontational as and when he pleases. The risk of frightening the suspect to the point where it stops the interrogation is no longer a concern.
When you hear the voices, are the voices like outside your head or inside your head when you hear them?
Inside.
Okay, so it's not like you don't hear a voice from that corner talking to you. It's inside your head. And is it always the same voice, or is it only one voice?
One voice, same.
And you said it's a man's voice? Yeah.
Yes.
Does it sound like anybody you've ever met? Anybody you ever seen on TV? Can you tell, like, by an accent? Is it what kind of, is it an old man, young man, white man, black? Young man? About the same age as you think? But it's only one voice you ever hear, right?
Yes.
Do you hear the voice when you're in bed at night sleeping?
Yes.
Do you ever see anything with the voice? Like you know, some people say, oh, I see a person sitting in the corner. You don't see anybody sitting over there, do you? It's just me and you, right? Do you always obey what the voice tells you to do?
I try not to.
Okay. Well, how many, on any given week, how many times do you think you hear the voice? All the time?
Once every day.
Once every day? Morning, afternoon, night? Always the same time?
Usually in the afternoon.
About what time?
Damn, dude. You get distracted.
11, 12.
Why do you think it's those hours?
20 degrees.
I don't know.
It's always around lunchtime? Now you talked about demons.
Okay.
And then you talk about.
Yeah, dude, I feel like this video, you know, it's a good video, but I just can't really pay attention right now. Pretty bad. Fuck my phone. Let's check out the base. We can do some of this. Some drum and bass. I don't know, I just feel like... Oh, this is a long video. You know, it was a good conversation to have, but it just, at the end, got a bit, you know... It got too... What's the word? Elongated. Okay, that's a word I've never heard in my life. I'll put on some fucking pen. I'll just keep it on just chatting. What if anyone's live? Because I think I'll end the stream. I'm very tired, but you know, I still got almost 2 hours in. So that's pretty good, I think. That's pretty good. Clint is live, no shot. Basically no one. I mean, winter and shit, but... Oh fuck, what happened? What happened, bruv? 4 spells, come on dude, this guy's good. Okay, so they just... I mean, basically nothing I can do against this. Damn, the traps though, yeah. Should I maybe... How much does it cost to upgrade this? I'll upgrade that. And then I'll upgrade those 606 and then level. Oh, rewards? I'll claim that. I wonder if there's any bases. I think this is... Oh, I have a spell, I forgot I made this. I could do some wall... No, nah, that's gonna be hard, to be honest. Nope, too hard. Ooh, that's some low level archers. And no air defense? Yeah, no, it has the wizards, but... Oh, wait, right there. Yeah, gonna be kinda hard then. This one does look... No air defense, no wizard tower, only one... Yeah, this is it. Okay, how is a smart way? I don't know if I have to do the 1 layers. So what I do is I put like 2 of these, right? And then I put the wall breakers. Yeah, that's it. And then we put the spell, right? And then we place down all the barbarians. And we got the archer tower, so I think we basically just won. Speed up the process, why not? Check my DMs. Damn dude, I big brained. Even though it was an easy base, but I big brained. Counter side. Interesting. To me. Can I brew 2? Oh, okay. Fuck. How many upgrades? Yeah, I do have 2. Builder base, maybe I gotta just claim the. I should upgrade this. The gems, I need them. Yeah, I think that will be the stream. Oh, hold up. One thing I can do before. Let me link this. Oh, okay. I will do. Then we'll do boom. There we go. Yeah, so. Okay, now you have the link, but yeah, I have this this archive channel I started. You know, a couple of days ago, like 2 days ago, I think, where I post basically shadow play clips and then my words, and then yeah, just a bunch of random clips and words and all that. So yeah, if you care, you know, you can sub certain. But yeah, thanks for the thanks for watching, man. This was very early for me. I've not slept, so that's why I basically couldn't play very well on Ushu. So I just did some reaction, and now I'm even more tired. So yeah, thanks for watching. I don't really have anyone to raid with, so yeah, I'll just end. So thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Soon, I hope. So goodbye.